Welcome to my channel. My name is Ashley and I love makeup. I focus on indie and affordable brands, so if that's what you're into, please keep watching and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, first we're going to do the lips. This is the Beauty Creations Nude X Lip Liner in the shade Impulsive. Alright. So you guys, it's Sunday. I didn't get to do a live again. Life is just rough. And now this is the Beauty Creations Nude X Lipstick in the shade I'm Committed. And hopefully these are a good match for each other. Yeah. I think that's a good one. So, a little store time. I went over to my mom's because it's Sunday and we always do our running and whatever she needs to do on Sundays. And I just got such a late start. We're going to go in with the Melt Bailey Sarian Fatally Yours palette. And she was still in her pajamas, which is weird. So I'm like, you're still in your pajamas? And she's like, yeah. Let's start with, for this eye, let's start with Cyanide, which is that shade right there. And she's like, yeah, my knee is just kind of started hurting yesterday and it's just gotten worse. I didn't really sleep last night. I'm like, Mom, you're supposed to tell us this stuff, you know, let me know when you're not, if something's going on. So then she got up and she could like barely put any weight on it. And I'm like, I think maybe we should go to the emergency room. And she's like, well, I don't want to spend all day just waiting. And I was like, well, you know, we have a lot of urgent cares here and some of them, you know, you can make your appointment ahead of time and then, you know, show up and all the things. Now let's go with Phosgene. Probably pronounced that incorrectly, but that really green shade. And she's like, well, okay. So I looked and I found one that allows you to make appointments. And she's like, okay, yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to take that green shade under the lower lash line. So we get there, and years ago she had like a cyst on the back of this same knee and it had to be surgically removed. And she's like, it kind of feels like that's coming back. So we get in and the doctor's like, yeah, you know, she's like, you need to see an ortho. I can't do a whole lot, but she's like, because, you know, they ask on the pain scale. And my mom's like, it's 8 out of 10, which is very painful. You know, and she didn't sleep the night before because it was so painful. So the doctor's like, we'll get you a prescription. All right, you guys, now I'm going to go in with the shade Ricin, and we're just going to deepen just the outer portion of the eye or the lid. And she's like, I can get you right you a prescription, but she's like, I've had a couple issues, like the DEA, I guess, is really cracking down on things. And she's like, what we would give her is like an opioid, because like with her age and everything, that's actually what's safe for her to take and all for other medical conditions. And she's like, so if they won't fill it, she's like, you're gonna have to go to the ER. So I'm like, okay, deal, whatever, you know, we'll do whatever she needs. So thank goodness, by that point, you know, she's like, I'm starving, I need to eat. So we got her some food, went to pick up the prescription up. They filled it, thank goodness, because like, one, I'm worried about my mom being stuck in an ER with all the it going around, because with her heart being so weak, like something as simple as a cold could be the end of her. So we have to be so careful with her. So thank goodness they filled the prescription, and I just kind of took care of laundry and some other stuff that she needed. So I didn't get to do my live today, but like my mom comes first before anything and everything. So that's why I didn't get to do live today. And last weekend I just been through it and just wasn't really feeling well, and I just needed some time to rest. So I didn't do one last weekend either. So it's 2 weeks in a row, which has only happened, I think, one other time. So hopefully next week, fingers crossed, things will go smoothly. My mom will be able to get in, see an ortho. We'll get a plan in place. Hopefully she'll be okay. But yeah, that's why I couldn't do my live today. But this is a Moira Chroma light shadow in the shade Unbothered. These are absolutely phenomenal, you guys. If you have not tried these, I highly, highly recommend them. They are amazing and very affordable. Moira, man, they're really great. If you want to try an indie brand, just, do you see that? Just how freaking beautiful that is? And you don't want to spend an arm and a leg. Moira is where it's at. Just a phenomenal, phenomenal brand. But anyway, that's, yeah, that's what I was doing today. Probably gonna go back over there again later tonight just to make sure, like, she's okay. The doctor did also, she wrapped it pretty good, and my mom said that that did help, you know, just to give it a little extra support. So that's good. But yeah, I'm probably gonna be, you know, I mean, I'm over to her house frequently, but probably a little more just to make sure everything's okay. And that, you know, because that's what the doctor said too, you know, she's like, I'm just worried, you know, don't want her to fall. That's why I want to try and get her something for pain, and hopefully it'll help a little bit. Because I said, yeah, that was kind of, you know, my fear too. And if she'd fall and hit her head or something, because she's on blood thinners. So yeah, we just had to be extra, extra careful with her. So, but yeah, we'll see what, you know, when we can get her into an ortho and what they say. And, but yeah, so that was Sunday. That was my day today. But thank goodness, like, it wasn't worse, and we have a little plan, and hopefully everything will be okay. All right, now for the other eye. Let's start with the shade Arsenic, which is the shade right here. All right, you guys, so how is your week going? Or your weekend, whatever. How are y'all doing? And hopefully I'll be getting a bang trim Tuesday, because I know these things are just, when they start growing, man, they really grow. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. You see that? Like, I'm literally not trying to touch my hair, but they're just like so long. It's like windshield wipers. All right, now I'm going to take the shade Thallium, which is this shade right here. Sorry, right there. And just kind of going to deepen that crease up. And actually, I was like, I don't really feel like filming a video, but I need to. So here we are. I feel a little better now that I'm kind of like talking things out and filming. It'll probably be maybe a quicker video than usual. Now we're going with the shade Sarian. And just deepen out the outer portion of the lid. This looks like giving me all the fall vibes. I just love fall so much. Oh, I forgot. I was going to take that shade, that orangey, rusty shade Thallium, and put it under the lower, or put it on the lower lash line. So let's just do that really quick before I forget again. We're just going like grungy today. Just smoking it all out. I like it. I like it. All right, now for some glitter glue. And I have another Moira Chroma light shadow. And this one is in the shade Spellbound. telling you, these Chroma shadows, phenomenal. All right. I'm going to put this on the inner corner too, lower inner corner. All right. I'll do my mascara. I'm not sure if I'll do liner or not. I'll figure that out and I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back. Need a little highlight. This is the NYX Buttermelt highlighter in the shade Bright and Butter. I've not used this one yet. Here it is. So let's go ahead and add some highlight to our day, because why not? These are blinding highlights, you guys. I love them. You know, I love a good highlight. Just put some on the nose. A little bit on that Cupid's bow. All right. Now that we are glowing, I feel like a hair fell out of my brush. All right. I think that's sufficient. Can be seen from outer space. If you know, you know. Oh. Best feeling in the world. Just so good. All right, dry myself off a little bit. And let's do a little final look-see. All right, you guys, so let's do a quick little overview, shall we? I use the mattes in the Bailey Sarian Fatally Yours and Melt palette. And then the Moira Chroma Light Shadows in Spellbound. And Unbothered. So that is it, you guys. I hope you like the looks that I created. Do me a favor, if there's someone you think might enjoy my content, share it with them. I would appreciate that so much. Comment anything down below. Did you get the newest Bailey Sarian and Melt collection? I really wanted the palette, but it's just not in the budget. But it is phenomenally freaking gorgeously beautiful. I would love to have it. Maybe one day if it doesn't sell out, I can add that to my collection. Also, did you guys see the new Nomad palette? I would love to have that as well, but again, not in the budget right now. Hopefully one day. And also that new Adept palette, the emo palette. Oh my gosh, I want that so bad, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I just don't have the money anymore. Like, I'm not making any less, but just with inflation, you guys, my paycheck, I mean, I pretty much pay the bills, go to the grocery store, and I'm broke. So that's about it. But anyways, you guys, if you did pick up any of those palettes, let me know how you like them. I'd really love to hear about it. If you have a channel, comment and let me know so I can subscribe to your channel as well. And just remember that you're beautiful, loved, and amazing. Have a wonderful morning, night, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. And I'll see y'all in the next one.